Hello, my YouTube people. This is me, Vibes. Today I have a brand new video for you, and this is gonna be about this big blue junk journal. If you remember or if you watch it, you know that I did the flip through of the first signature of this junk journal. And right after that, I got a lot of good responses from you guys. It was my first voiceover video, so I was really nervous and everything. But you guys just loved it so much, and you guys sent me a lot of, good energy and everything. So I actually filmed the videos for the rest of the signatures, but I just never posted them, and it was a long time ago. So I just decided to do a fresh new start today, and we're talking about the second signature in this junk journal. So this is like dinner smaller than the first one, so I don't know how long it's gonna take me, but I will try to tell you all the details and all the items that I use and stuff if there is any. So let's just go into it. The second signature is wrapped in this matte paper. I believe London Gift is, she sent me this a long time ago. So it's kind of like a cover for this, I guess. So here I have this bulky ephemera. This was something I got in a Happy Mail. It's like a tag. But I just love keeping all the stuff, including not just the wax seal, but the whole collage work that they did, and also the twine. So I just decided to keep all of it here. And I have a piece of paper attached on this page. It's the James Richard Powell and his birthday. He is my husband's grandfather. I've never met him because he had already passed away by the time, when we got together, by the time we got together. So but his family always talks about him, and it looks like he was a very awesome, wonderful, and amazing grandpa. I have a feeling that we could get along really, really well if he was here. So I just, wrote his name here so that every time I just flip through these pages, I can look at it, I can think about him for, a little bit. So that's what I did on here. And the second, of course, the other side is also the map. Whenever I have a beautiful map page, I don't really like covering up the entire page. So instead of covering up the map to make a writing spot, I just added this little piece of paper here so that I can write something down. So basically I was writing down these song lyrics that I like. And did some collage with washi tape and the stems. And as you can see, I'm using these dot stickers everywhere. It's because that's when I was finding out about these stickers. They were like a big trend, and also people like it in the Korean journaling like a community on Instagram. So I saw a lot of pictures, so I bought some from AliExpress. I think there are like hundreds of sellers like who make these stickers and sell them, but to me they are dot stickers with colors anyway, and I just didn't see the point of trying to figure out how they're gonna ship it to me all the way to the United States from Korea and all that. So I just decided to buy these on AliExpress, and I have a whole bunch. Now I'm just keeping this. I don't really use them for journaling that much, but I definitely use them as a labels, or like whenever I need to use them for my shop, I definitely just grab this whole thing with some Daiso stickers in it, so I just use that. And this brown piece of paper, it's a brown wrapping paper, and it was added in with some washi tape, and I just journaled on that. And then this is also washi tape and more dot stickers here. This small page, it's not decorated or anything like that because I just really liked these tree illustrations and this little plant, like pieces of plant pictures are just awesome, so I just decided to keep it here. On the other side, I also have more tree illustrations, but I decided to put the classic note card and just wrote a quote on here. And the next page is smaller. It's like a ledger paper. This is also, these pages are, by the way, all from London Gifties now that I'm looking at. This one and this one and also this paper. I just journaled here. As you can tell, I really love journaling on different surfaces of paper. And this high-tech pen is really good for doing that. I can already see I did that. I don't think Sarah's, like the Zebra Sarasa clip pens are gonna be this good with this kind of different surfaces, but these are good. As you can see, I have 2 empty ones and I need to buy more. Oops, sorry. I need to buy more. They're awesome. And this is just a laminated leaf. I got it from a friend. I just decided to keep it here. And over here, I just covered up the entire, like, the back side of the ledger paper here because it's bright white. So it's hard for me to journal sometimes when it's like a bright white. I feel like it just kills my creativity when it's bright white color. So I put a little ephemera that my friend sent me, and I journaled. Well, I just wrote the song list that I was liking at the time, September. Wow, September last year. And I made a little curtain. And when I made the curtain, I just decided to match these these dot stickers to the colors that I put over here. This is like a scrapbook paper that I got in a Happy Mail from a friend, and I just decided to put it there. So I think it kind of looks nice with the flowers and all these colors. And I wrote more quote here, not exactly a quote, just consider it done. And I have another note card here, and I was trying to write the song lyrics in Japanese. This is a song that I used to love so much, so I just wrote it on here. And I don't know why, but I used the washi tape here as well. This is not from London Gifties. This page is from a book that I bought from the thrift store a long time ago. And I just really like this paper, even though this is very like fragile. This paper is very like fragile, and it's so easy to just rip it by accident. But I just decided to use it because I like the big size. And I did some collage here using the vellum and some other papers. And I just wrote here a lot too. Quote, and then some other, like some personal journaling. I think at that time I was just writing down the quote a lot because I was having a hard time at work. I think I was talking about this somewhere here too. So I was having a hard time at work, and so I just needed all the possible good energy for me. So I wrote a lot of quotes so that I can just go back and look over and over. That's what I was doing. And that's the other side of the old this is by the way about money. This big vintage book is like the book page is like this big. This is about like money, how to save, how to pay taxes, and how to take care, like manage your paychecks and stuff like that. And here it looks like I wrote excuse me, I wrote BTS song list, the songs that I was liking at the time. And I put a piece of like a brown tissue paper here, and I used the white jelly roll pen to write this I think it's just regular personal journal, yeah. Then I put a little boy stamping, and here I have this little tab that I made. So this was like a long piece of like an ephemera piece that you can buy from the craft store, and I just decided to cut some part and fold it and stapled it here to simply make a tab. Not that like these tabs have any functions. It's a lot of times when I make tabs, it's just for the look. I don't really try to go back here, oh, this is super important. That's not the case, but I just still did that because I just love doing that. And this is like a greeting card that I bought from eBay or thrift store. Like I bought a whole pack, and this was just one of the things that was in the pack. And I just really like this painting, so I decided to just keep it here without writing anything. I know I could probably like write stuff here, but I just decided to keep it here. And then I attached it like a used old envelope to keep this unused postcard in here. And on this side, I could have journaled here, but I don't know why I didn't. But one thing that I do in my big like junk journals is that if I want to just skip a page, I skip a page, and I don't really worry about thinking, like I don't really think about, oh, I need to go back and then fill that up. I need to fill that one page that I didn't write. I don't really think that. So I think I was gonna write something, so I made the even like a little curtain here. But I just didn't do anything, guys. And the other side is just beautiful book page. This is also from London Gifties, by the way. And because this was already perfect, I not only I use it as a center of the page, but also I put a little NASA. This is a just print out image. I just googled vintage NASA logo or something like that, and then I just decided to print it out on a cardstock and just put it here. A lot of people ask me about this, and they think this is like stickers, but it's not. It's just a small piece that I print out. And I just didn't do anything. I know that I remember I was thinking I was gonna write something here with my white pen, and also even like covering up this spot so I can make a writing spot and write more. But then again, this is already beautiful and perfect, so I didn't do anything. And the next pages are, this is fun. So first of all, okay, this is a little journaling card that I got from a friend. And these pieces are, because this is around Halloween, when I was working for the hotel, before I started doing all this full time, I used to make a lot of flyers for all the like associate like events and little things, little flyers for everything. I used to do that, so I made this Halloween flyer for the pumpkin contest or something like that, or lunch, our Halloween lunch. And I just had this was like a frame all around the flyer, but we were just testing out to see like that, like how it looks when it's printed, and it was gonna be just thrown away, so I kept some for myself instead of putting in the trash can, so I can use it in my journal. And I remember my manager was happy, like she's like that, he was like, there you go. but the journaling here is terrible. Like if you watch the first signatures flip through, you know that I write random things. This is just this is the first signatures page. This is just who killed the most people, who saved the most people in the movies. This is about movie characters. And now this is about my video game. At the time, we were playing Final Fantasy like a lot on our PlayStation. So I was just writing down who's gonna get what kind of skills in the future, and who's gonna be in whatever team to level up. I don't know. So that's what I was writing here. I just loved having this huge journal like next to my couch or something like that at the time, so that whenever I have to write something, even though it's not a pretty spread, still I just wrote this. And now I don't play this game anymore because I play Fortnite, and it's already bringing me a lot of memories. It's gonna be, I want to show it to my husband. It's just so fun. It's just so fun to look at this. I'm sorry if I'm being too happy right now. It's just really fun. And that's the other side of that greeting card. So basically I just covered it up. It looks like, okay, this is the card, but I think there was some kind of message, you know, like the generic message that's already on the card, or maybe even somebody wrote something or something like that. But it was probably is ugly, so I decided to cover it up with some broken vintage label, some grit note card, more grit note paper, so I can, you know, journal and do a little collage. And also the other side, though, I covered it up with the scrapbook paper. I remember I just had this scrapbook paper that just happened to be cut already into this side, so I was just going through my stash and I just decided to write stuff here, and I journaled about gratitude here. As you can see, like, because recently I watched a lot of like amazing Instagram videos on a lot of people's feed, and they just make beautiful collages, like doing a lot, using a lot of like stems or techniques, different you know, tools and stuff like that. I don't really do all that because just I cannot do that. I don't think I know how to do that. I'm not as artistic or as creative as those people, I feel like. So whenever I journal, it's just piece of paper here, 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 here. Maybe if I feel like, I use some stems and I just write. Maybe I will use different kinds of pens sometimes. I just don't do it. That's why I cannot really film a lot of junk journal with me videos usually, because I really don't do anything to my journals. As you can see, there's nothing really special about it. It's just, that's how I feel, guys. And I have this side with this curtain. This is a candy wrapper one of my friends sent me in the Happy Mail, and I just love the color, and you can kind of see through it, so I thought that it was just perfect. I think I used like a liquid glue or something just to use it like this, just to glue it like this. And on this side I did a whole bunch of stamping here, as you can see. And what was, I'm telling myself awesome things. Just remember and understand. Everything's gonna be okay. We'll be able to do everything we want to do. Everything's temporary. Therefore, this too shall pass. You don't have to worry about anything. Just smile and don't get mad. Stress is your worst enemy. Don't let it don't let it affect your professionalism and happiness. The rest of the month and year will be so amazing. So probably it was not all this. That's what I was telling myself. Probably it was terrible time. I can imagine like what kind of time I was spending while I was working over there, and our lifestyle. We didn't really see each other for almost 2 years because of our schedules. Like me and my husband, we never got to really hang out while I was working at the hotel. So I think that's why I was like stressed out. I was upset and mad, and maybe also we needed more money too. So yeah, that's what I was doing here. And this is like more of this. This is Rambo, Casey, whatever, general in the Rock movie. Now this is a villain list. Who's the worst people? Teacher list. Our favorite teachers. It's just crazy. How many people do they kill or like hurt? For the movies, Expendables and the Patriot movie killed a lot of people. Rambo and the Soldier, the Kurt Russell movie, and IP Man. We call it IP Man, although this is Ip Man. You guys probably won't even watch this movie. I don't know. Like, I like action movies. I like martial art movies. So we watch these movies. We always talk about who's gonna, like, things like this. Even like the Avengers, we always talk about who's gonna be able to beat the Hulk. Like, that's our everyday conversation, you guys. I'm sorry if you're disappointed in me because I talk about this kind of stuff. And also, this is more of the flyer piece that I was using over here. the Halloween stuff. And this is a little flap, and here I would like to tell you why I use this small piece of music paper when I bound this junk journal. By the way, this is just I guess I was trying to write something here, but I didn't. I stapled this card right here, and I just put this thing like right here, but I didn't do anything about it. But the reason why this is so important is because if you watch The Big Bang Theory, I don't know if you remember the specific episode when I think Leonard was like dating Leslie Winkle or something like that, and Sheldon doesn't like Leslie Winkle at all. So while they were dating, oh no, having a dinner in their apartment, Sheldon decided to, I think, start singing this song. It's like nobody knows the trouble I've seen, which is right here. So this is the music sheet for that song, and I think I use it for other things too, but I just decided to keep it here. I have more of that movie stuff, bad guys, just mean people, and best favorite character or whatever, Apollo in Rocky, General in the Rock movie. So I did that. And then also here I have this tea. It's a buckwheat tea that I was drinking a lot at the time. I want to buy some. I should. And I just decided to keep this wrapper here. And I just this is a very ugly page. Probably that's why I covered it up with the McDonald's receipt. So I was just, I think I was having trouble with my Lamy Safari pen. I soaked the pen nib in the water for like a week until all the ink comes out. And then I fixed it, and maybe it was like right before that or right after that. Just trying to see what it is. It's all the random stuff. Just testing out the pen. And then I added this little envelope for no reason. I say no reason because there's nothing in there. I was thinking I was gonna write on here, but I just don't really write a lot on the envelope. Like I I don't really do that. I don't know why. I could have journaled here, but I didn't. But I just kept it here and just did some stamping. This is the other side of the small plant page, and now this has more of the flower photos, so I just really wasn't gonna cover it up. I could have journaled right here, but I didn't. I just kept it here just so that I can just look at the pretty images. And this is another piece of brown paper that I added on here. And I just used some ephemera that my friend Candy sent me in a happy mail, and just regular journaling, and another piece of little plant images here. And this is the very last page. So because I was getting a lot of stuff from London Gifties at the time, so I was in there like a PR team and stuff, so she just sent stuff for free. And I use this little petty cash voucher just to journal more, and this was also from her envelope, so I just cut it out and just kept it here. The other side is I think like a bubble, yeah, so it's kind of thick. And the very last page, again, this was like a map, so I couldn't really like cover it up permanently. I just don't like doing that much. So what I did was I just used a piece of coffee or tea dyed scrapbook paper with the dot pattern, and then I just journaled out. Although you can't really see, I can't really see, I just still did that. I don't know why. And then this is a picture that I took a long time ago back in Korea. This is a 4 cut actually, and it's supposed to be it's a toy camera, and it's 4 cuts, and the other 2 cuts I don't know where that is, but I decided to keep this right here, just to look at something pretty, and it just makes me miss Korea immediately. But it's a long video again. So yeah, this is the end of my second signature. I hope you enjoyed it. I think that it's perfect. It's like 25 minutes. And if you have any questions about anything specific, you can definitely leave a comment down below. I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. I would really appreciate it if you can check out all the links that I have in the description box. I will leave the links for my Instagram, my shop, and also my Patreon page. So if you can check those pages out, they'll be great. I hope that you were inspired by just anyway from this video, and I will see you in my next video, guys. Thank you so much and have a good day. Bye.